Hello everyone, and welcome to the sideboard, the Milwaukee Legacy Open. I'm Glenn Jones, and I'm joined by Davis Merced.
How's it going?
Welcome to the booth.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're playing a pretty sweet deck. We actually haven't had an opportunity to get it on camera yet, but I know you played it, Caleb Durward played it. I actually saw someone else even playing it.
I think, yeah, Caleb told me you did the challenge yesterday, he saw like 6 decks, which
Wow.
is insane because there was before today, there was 4 people in the world that probably played this deck.
Yeah,
and
probably.
I know that a lot of the Europeans like the deck, but
It's
not many in the country.
Mono Red Sneak Attack is, I guess, pretty much the name we're going to go with. I know on the source forums you said it's called Big Red.
Yeah.
So the basic premise of the deck, you've got, a lot of these disruptive elements that we saw from the Painter Grindstone deck even. You have access to the Blood Moons you can play really quickly. You also have Chalice of the Voids and some Trinspheres in your sideboard. So you can play that Haiti artifact game. But you can also turn that fast mana into sneak attacks and through the breaches.
Oh, definitely.
Which I imagine you do pretty frequently. So I guess, what's the major selling point to you for playing this particular deck?
I love to tap Mountain Sideways and Infernal Titan. The card is insane, so I really like casting that guy.
Infernal Titan's an oldie goldie, certainly not the Legacy All-Star that we
it's insane.
expects, but in this deck, you can both, sneak him into play and kill people, obviously. And you can actually realistically cast him.
Yeah, hard cast. I hard cast him on turn 2 today and annihilated my opponent.
He is quite large. You've got, among your monsters, you've mentioned the Inferno Titan, you've also got Emrakul, Aeon's Torrent, obvious for Sneak Attack deck. Griselbrand, also pretty obvious in Sneak Attack decks, well within being able to dig up more monsters or just recruit card disadvantage from all your rituals. And then you also have Blightsteel Colossus. That one we don't see that often, and I guess mostly because, you got to be able to give it haste to make it really threatening, with swords and whatnot. Do you actually, the Blightsteels kind of seem a little risky to me, what if your opponent has creatures in play, does that just not come up, or?
It's weird. A lot of people don't expect a Blightsteel still, and a lot of people that play this deck are on the Worldspine plan, which that's very good too. But you can't underestimate a deck's free wins, and if they have some, you attack, they block. If they got the blocker, they don't, or they do. But if not, you just sneak in an Infernal Titan, kill it, and then just shoot it with a Blightsteel. You can do lots of cool stuff with the deck, like sneak it in with Emrakul. That way, you have to sack it, and you can get by it easily. It's not that much of a problem.
Okay. Another, I guess, not so much Legacy All-Star, not even Modern All-Star, certainly not Standard All-Star. We have Crystal Ball in the deck. Basically a decent limited card. What's its function here for you?
That's a really new addition. A lot of people, for a while, like me and others, were playing Top. And Top package, Fetch, Shuffle, which is really good, but I really don't like getting blown up by a Stifle. And can't play Chalice in the same deck with the Top. So cut the Chalice. Caleb Durward convinced me on Crystal Ball, and it's been real good today. I probably bought him about 20 or 30 cards.
So that's effectively turning into cards drawn in Legacy, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of times you get Hellbent, and you get that extra gas. So.
Okay. Most interesting card I saw from your sideboard, Pyromancy, and this is a card I've actually seen in versions of this deck, some in the main deck, like some in multiple numbers. It seems it's evolved to mostly be a sideboard option now. So what specifically is the Pyromancy coming in to fight?
Just control decks. It's pretty much it. I bring it against Bug, just because they can. You just jam your sneak attacks and through the breaches, and if they counter them, you can at least have a Pyromancy. Another way to just kill them real quick.
You're just trying to get through what counter magic they might have without dying to a
Yeah, usually you can throw that out there first, and then they don't force it. They're like, oh, cool, it resolves, and then they just die next turn. So.
All right. Well, do you have any last words of wisdom for anyone who might want to try piloting this deck?
It's a lot of fun. How much, man? If you like tapping mountains and sneaking in Infernal Titans and hard casting them turn 1, I'd say go for it. It's a lot of fun.
All right. What's your record in the Legacy Open right
currently
now?
X2. I just lost to a terrible matchup, which is Omniscience deck, but you'll have those. So.
Yeah, sure, it's going to happen. Well, you're 4-2, so good luck in the remainder of your rounds, man. Thanks for joining us.